Hi. It says, don't make me walk when I really want to fly. So, here with me from MPhil International CEO, Mr. Fazil Mohammed bin Bashir. So, sir, warm welcome to you. My first question that I want to ask you is, what is your success mantra that you use to make your student achieve their dream?
Well, it's a very simple thought process it is, and when we work on, especially in education sector, we want to identify and understand we want to identify and understand when we work on the education sector, we want to work and understand the pain point of our customers. That means students. Every country is facing the unemployment problem right now. It's the best pandemic, which is we have to really cover it out, and we have come up with an option that understand the customer's pain point and keep working on that pain point. Actually, unemployability is an issue right now. Presently, India is majorly facing, especially after this pandemic situation. However, we have come up with an option that corporate education. That means where you have to go for a work after your 18 years. You should be self-independent and you should not depend on your daily needs from your parents, or your parents might be whatsoever, your father may be whatsoever. However, you don't need to use your parents' money, or you have to take your uh, financial support for your own needs. And so while you learn, you will have to work together. You have to earn as well. That is a main success mantra, where every point of individual have to think that we need to have a financial support for our well-being of the day-to-day activities, right from 18 years to 25 or 27 years. That's the study period of the normal students. They will have to have their own earnings through their corporate enjoyment.
Yeah, so my the question related to that only, generally it says, you have to learn before you earn. But
Correct.
we have noticed that, you have a strategy like, the earn while you learn program in your aviation sector at AMPhil. So it sounds, very interesting one. So can you share a few words on that,
Yes. Yeah, yeah,
in more
yeah. I'm
detail?
coming to the point that they are learning last 18 years, in the complete teenage, right from the day one from their mother. They're learning a beautiful education. Another 5 6 years, and maybe the fifth year they are in the classroom, right? So another 15 more years, maybe 10 plus years, they are actually studying, right? And again studies after 18 years, again higher secondary, after higher secondary, then they're going to the degree, then going to the PG, and they can study. There is no wrong in studying, right? But 50 percentage of they have to earn also, earn and study. We can make it parallel option where you have to study and while you earn. That means we say earn while you learn, right? We are welcoming all the students to our corporate enjoyment. While you enjoying in the corporate, that means they're working and enjoying the corporate culture, and that is big and better than the college life.
Very nice, amazing one. Now, my next question related with our learning system. Now, do you advise a traditional learning system or a corporate associated learning system while graduation?
Yes.
We heard you have incorporated work plus study mandatory requirement for student. What do you think on that?
Yes, that is a very fantastic question, and I wanted to tell this to the entire world that working after 18 years as per the Indian law, which is allowed. And this situation will have to really inculcate every education system. After 18 years, whatever the education you do, BBA or MBA or whatever the training, what you do, what you focus, you will have to go for a part-time or full-time work. Or what we suggest to people, first year of your degree, you can study full-time and take a part-time job. Second year, it's goes reverse, right? And full-time job and the part-time study, what we prefer. However, every human need a financial independence. For we all study for finally getting a good job, right? So why can't we start a job initially, parallelly you can study. Every technology is changed today. We can see a big computers before, now it's become a smartphone. Big malls and supermarkets, again this kind of a app, small app, right? Why the technology technology is not coming into education because students are not being thinking of innovation in education. So why can't we think and why can't we give a prospective model of education? Why? Because of the reason the old infrastructure, the old schools, old colleges have been already made. So this infrastructure cannot be changed immediately. So that is the reason the technology or innovation is not coming into education. We all youngsters, that means the hero of the country, have to think. The heroes of the country have to think to change their educational system to a modern level.
Very nice. Now, my next question related with revolution. It says one revolution can change the entire industry, right? So, what are your upcoming revolution that you have idolized in learning system?
Yes, one educational revolution can change the entire industry and the entire country.
True.
Yeah, so the India is a country which is emerging and still developing country. Why? Because China or other countries like China have been developed. The reason being they all are employed. The children are employed. Youth is the power of the country. So upcoming the thought from the youth can make wonders within very span of years. So this youth, we have to really give health and education. I could really say the youth will not have much problem of education, health. The youth must not be having any problem of health, but the education, the mandatory to inculcate or integrate a proper professional corporate working system. Once they start their education after their 18 years, whether it be any courses, any program, they have to choose their part-time or full-time job, and with their bank balance of the first year, let's say the first year of a student, right? So we all studied in the school and colleges. I started from my college, and you must be started from your college first year, right? First year, what have we earned? Good, some memories, maybe some movies, some friends. But here we earn friends, corporate culture, and moreover, here you will be getting a financial independency and the bank balance. Have you ever imagined that you can take a car after first year of your degree?
No, hardly. It's it's next to impossible.
So we are giving a financial management system. How can you take your car in the first year completion of your degree? And how can you take your house? How can you purchase your house
True.
within 3 years? After completing your final year, you can immediately order a finance with your house. You can purchase your house. So you are completed your basic necessity. Now you start earning for your luxury. Remember, this is just your 21-year completion. You have completed your basic necessity. You are there to only earn for your luxury. Yeah, that's a revolution what we are making it. All 21 years youth of India have to have a luxurious life starting from 21 year after completing their degree, after completing their all necessities like minimum one vehicle, four-wheeler, and purchasing a house is what I meant for as a basic necessity.
Yeah, absolutely. Nowadays, the majority of the salary of any employee goes either for paying the EMI of a house loans or for the car loans. That is, and if you're making
we can
it
change it to a majority of students. Employee, we said now after 30 years, maybe they become real employee.
Yeah.
Here the students are really becoming employment
True.
after 21 years. So their all hurdles have been completed in 30 years. 30 years they can have their own big family.
Amazing.
With luxury lifestyle.
Yeah, because till the age of in a place like Cosmopolitan, or we can say Mumbai, like this, I have seen the people like age of 40, 45, they pay the EMIs
Still struggling to come out of,
and if you are making
normal
it
life.
happen, at the initial career of a student, then this is absolutely amazing.
And especially there is a potential time for any children, 19 to 21 years is a potential time for any youth to give their best. And now we are diversifying their mind to multiple games, programs, just for friendship or movies and all things. In this time, this kind of activities can be, corporate activities can be front end, and other activities they can do parallelly.
Absolutely true. Very true. All right. My next question to you now is, can you share your experience, of molding rural Indian children with the help of MOD to reach their dream in aviation career?
Well, that's a very, very fantastic question, and which is connected to us, which is more connected to us, right? So when we have developed this kind of a system, Ministry identified us, and they come up with an option, Ministry of Rural Development, based on the National Rural Livelihood Mission, and they have approached us in the project of DDUGKY and given us the fund approximately 10 million to our companies, state that train the rural youth to come up for aviation and innovation sector. And we have been successfully completed 3-4 batches across South India, and we are consistently doing the same activity by the support and by the direct fund from the government of rural government, development of India. Sorry, rural development, government of India.
Fantastic. That's amazing, and I'm sure all the young generations who are
Yeah.
definitely watching us
And
get
they-
inspired, to get into this aviation
Yeah,
industry.
they are getting free, complete training. Moreover, they're getting food and accommodation, and they are getting the post-placement support. They are getting the 100% placement. They are getting a computer. They are getting computer tab. Actually, they're getting the entire facilities without even spending a single pay.
Amazing. Now you have a rich experience. So last but not least, I want to ask you what message that you would like to give to our youth on behalf of Skill India.
Well, it's a very simple thing. Get skilled rather than getting education. Get the right skill, what you really need. And after 18 years, you have to think about it, not before 18 years. That means you are matured enough to understand which career you want, where you want to focus, what life you want to focus, right? There won't be much confusion happens. Start your skill training. Which sector you want to be a pilot, you focus on the pilot skill instead of going for multiple normal traditional degree. And while you can do a traditional degree, you can focus on the aviation, cabin crew, hotel management, or airport management. It could be a fashion designer. We have a diversification of around 32 sectors by NSDC skill government. And so whatever your parents are, maybe you might be a rich family person, you might be a poor family person. Let it be whatever your parents are, whether your father is so and so, whether your mom is so and so, but your self-independence and self-standing capacity is very important for any children's life. So you will have to make sure you will be earning amount of money while you learning. That is a main motto and major revolution what I want to tell you, all your youth of India, to understand the requirement of your financial need. Start working on that right after 18 years.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Bashir, for giving insight about the aviation industry. And thank you so much, sir, for giving your valuable time to us as well. Thank you so much.